just as I wanted, a humping action feature.
Oh no.
So here is Armorhide in assault mode, and as you can see, he is the world's smallest semi-truck, but also he bears a slight resemblance, actually a major resemblance, to Pipes from the Transformers Generation 1 lineup. Yeah, I wonder if this guy was originally going to be Pipes, but they decided to rename him as Armorhide. The story goes is that Armorhide was a comedian that worked at this Grey Hall, but this Grey Hall was destroyed by the Decepticons, and now he's out for revenge. A comedian out for revenge? By God, we have Deadpool in the form of Pipes. Now, to some of you might be complaining that this semi-truck is, of course, out of scale with everything else, but I gotta say, this is probably part of its charm because I wanted this toy for the longest time. Now, this is part of the Cybertron series, which means it has a Cyberkey gimmick, but this is very rare. It actually has Cybertron key storage. It just slides into the weapon and, well, there you go. Unfortunately, you have to take the toe off in order to get the Cyberkey gimmick to work, but if you plug that in, you get these rockets. Yes, the grill folds down and these rockets slightly deploy. And once you take off the Cyberkey, everything goes back in place. Now, unfortunately, how this is built, you cannot hook a transformer to the back of this, but fortunately, you can pop off the hook and reverse it. Once you do this, you can hook certain transformers onto the back of this. Unfortunately, Swerve is scraping on the ground, but that will teach him for parking in the handicap zone. The only real unfortunate downsides I can see to this alt mode is the hands are right there and the head is right there. Other than that, everything tucks in just fine. I even like some of the paint detail, even some that is barely seen in this alt mode. I think it's actually quite nice. Unfortunately, there is no rotation in the hook. If you do want to rotate, I guess you can plug it into the hands and the back, but it's really low, which might not be a problem to some people. Also, I guess you can shoot jets in the sky. It's a very charming and delightful alt mode, but let's go ahead and go to robot mode. Transformation is easy yet fun. I really do enjoy this. Just remember to slide the knees because it will make things a heck of a lot easier. So here is Armorhide in his robot mode, and I gotta say, he really does look good, but I strongly believe that not actually Pipes, but I believe that this guy was originally going to be Huffer, because if you look at the head mold, it actually does resemble Huffer more than Pipes. But they decided to make it all blue, and they were going with the Pipes route because the Huffer colors just really didn't work for them. But this guy didn't really have pipes to begin with. He didn't even have smokestacks anywhere on the toy, so they decided, hey, let's just name him Armorhide. I gotta say, this guy is so cute and charming. He is not flawless, I will say that, but he is very nice. He can actually hold his tow weapon, of course. I mean, it is a blaster. Look at that. While the Cyberkey was originally plugged in this way, you can reverse it so you still get the detail shown, and the rockets will still deploy. That's a lot of nipples for a comedian. The weapon is unaltered, so you can still plug in the Cyberkey to the side. Oh, wow! Unfortunately, with this guy, the knees are a little bit loose. But, fortunately, because of his size, he is not top-heavy. Now, for those who want to get this guy instead of the Combined Wars Pipes, he will scale with your Legends-class Transformers. For more size comparisons, here is Ransack. Now, there is a flaw. Unfortunately, his arms only go to that far. But fortunately, and this is probably one of the only times where it's actually fortunate, these joints just move around. There is no tab or anything to lock that in place. However, that will give you more arm articulation if you want. I guess it's not easy when your head looks like a Smurf-flavored Tic Tac. This guy is short, stocky, charming, and just a tiny ton of fun. So there's Armorhide in his robot mode. Let's go to my overall review. recommend Armorhide, I would say I would. I think he's cute, I think he's charming, and I just think he really belongs in anyone's collection. I think if you're interested, I'd say go for this figure. Anyways, I am the Canadia Reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon.